So to begin this immunology overview, first we want to talk about where immune cells or white blood cells come from, and that's from the bone marrow. So where do these cells go after the bone marrow? Well, T cells and B cells mature in different places. T cells mature in the thymus, and B cells mature also in the bone marrow. PMNs develop in the bone marrow as well. And when T cells and B cells mature, these mature cells go to lymph nodes and spleen, as well as other lymph organs. Plasma cells, or B effector cells, go back to the bone marrow for antibody production. Next, I want to talk about T lymphocytes, or T cells. There are two forms, CD4, or T helper cells, and CD8, or cytotoxic T cells. Let's talk about the T helper cells first. So Th1 cells come over here, and the monocytes that are circulating in the blood are activated by these Th1 cells through interferon gamma, and these monocytes become macrophages. Then if we come over here to Th2 cells, they help B cells produce antibodies. Cytotoxic T cells kill. And the three things that we discussed were virus-infected cells, Listeria monocytogenes, and transplants. Let's move on to talking about B lymphocytes, or B cells. They have monomeric or bivalent IgGs on their surface, another word for antigens. And there are 5 different types: IgG, IgA, IgM, IgE, and IgD. And a good acronym for this is GAMED. Also, the plasma cells, the B effector cells, are the ones that make the antibodies, or the IgGs, and they can be antigen-presenting cells. So let's go over lastly the PMNs, or neutrophils. The PMNs are first responders to infection. They are granulocytes. They have a lobed nucleus, and they make up the majority, or about 68% of immune cells. So let's go over some categories quickly. So types of granulocytes are PMNs, which we just talked about, eosinophils, and basophils. Types of antigen-presenting cells are macrophages, B cells, and dendritic cells. And types of phagocytic immune cells are PMNs and macrophages.